Been thinking about doing this for almost 2 years, I'm pretty sure.
That is
right?
correct.
So,
yeah, we talked about
world
getting
famous
Ed Bemke to come out and film it, but
dirt wings. What can you tell us about these?
According to their menu, they claim that these dirt wings here in Plainville, Connecticut are amongst the 5 greatest wings in all of the country.
Do you know where the other ones are?
They did not tell you where the other ones are, or the names of the restaurants. But there is a great documentary film out there called The Great Wing Hunt, which was put out in 2013 by a bunch of guys from upstate New York. And they go basically across New York State and parts of New England, and they're looking for the greatest buffalo wing of some sort in the entire country that speaks on behalf of the world, more or less. And they decided, after long extensive searches, by going to like over 50 different restaurants, there's a place called Abigail's in Seneca Falls, New York, that had the greatest wing. Basically, it was a concoction of a traditional buffalo wing that took a wing like this with your, typical buffalo wing sauce, and it had infused in it celery and blue cheese
In the sauce.
all in the sauce itself, which is part of the recipe. And they determined that was the greatest tasting wing, had the best flavor, had the best heat. And it was put together by a cook who didn't even own the place. But if you're ever in Seneca Falls, don't go looking for Abigail's now. That place actually shut down August of last year. I looked into it.
Ooh, but that means that there could be a whole nother search now.
Just
for the
skip
best
it.
wings.
If you actually want that wing, actually without the celery part, but it's got the blue cheese in it, go down the street from where we are right now, which is J. Timothy's in Plainville, Connecticut. There's a place called Sliders, and basically it's a chain in Connecticut. They have that wing. I could say it's quite good, but we're not there. We're in J. Tim's, home to the world famous
just
dirt
sitting
wing.
here, I can feel the sauce hitting my face.
You can feel the
already.
heat.
Yes.
It's got some kind of peppers, I'm sure, in the recipe and whatnot. So
But how did this come about? Remember, I was just talking about it, and this is a local place, and everybody talks about the wings and how these are the best wings. You got to go to J. Timothy's, and I've never been.
I don't understand. I mean, you've grown up and you've lived in Connecticut all your life.
I've never been.
You've never been here until now, after all 38 years of your life or whatever.
37.
37. Okay, close enough. And but yeah, I mean, it's mind blowing. But
It smells really good in here.
It does, doesn't it? And
Yes.
it's not just the wings itself, but just the whole atmosphere. You can smell the cork and whatnot, because we're kind of like in a bar room.
We wanted to make sure that we had this documented. My first ever wing, and so it's your buffalo wings and the dirt wings.
So
the dirt wings are
it
the
is-
ones that are the famous ones.
The dirt wing is a buffalo wing, but it is unique in of itself because it takes a buffalo style wing that's already dipped in sauce, and it's fried, and it's lathered up. And what they do is they take an extra step and they actually put it back in. They refry it again for an X amount of seconds or minutes, I don't know the specifics. And then they gunk it up again with a little bit more sauce, and it gives a little bit more crisp edge to it. You can tell it's definitely a darker wing than your traditional buffalo wing by all means. So I would definitely consider myself a wing
Camera like in 4K. You can
Oh, it's in
see,
4K.
You can see
Yeah.
the texture of the wing probably.
Definitely, and we'll definitely do some editing too. I mean, this isn't a live stream, thankfully. But yeah, this is more like your traditional wing. You could tell like it's like more golden color, and It smells heavenly. And then this is your dirt wing. It's not quite as saucy. It looks a little bit more charred and gives you more of that crispness that you're looking for. And mind you, the definition of a good traditional buffalo wing is one that is not breaded. It's just a pure skin wing with Frank's Red Hot sauce and butter added to it. And you know, many places follow that style, but there's a lot of places out there that like to break the rules and give you a breaded wing or a boneless wing. Or a boneless wing, yeah. And I was down in Texas.
What does that even mean?
I was down in Texas, outside of Galveston, and I actually asked for an order of buffalo wings. They didn't give me this. No, what was it? It was a wing that was completely covered in Old Bay seasoning, and they tried to play it off as a buffalo wing. I'm like, I like Old Bay, but you can't call this a buffalo wing. You gotta follow the tradition of what was originated in Anchor Bar in Buffalo, New York, probably roughly, I assume about 100 years ago now, by a farmer who just took scrappled wings that people traditionally didn't eat because it was just considered leftover chunks of meat that wasn't part of the main part of the chicken. So like, oh, you know what, let me try deep frying this, add a little bit of my homemade sauce, and I think the roots of that actually came from a family out in Slovakia or Czechoslovakia at the time, and they just
that's where it came from.
Yeah, it was just.
It's not because they're made from buffalo.
Well, yeah, there's no bison meat or anything, but
no,
it gets the name buffalo because the origins were created in the city of Buffalo, New York, from a family that had immigrated over from southeastern Europe.
Should I try these wings now?
You should, and you know what? I'd say first go for a traditional buffalo wing,
just to remember what it tastes like.
Maybe first, like, take a bite of it just the way it is, or dip it in blue cheese.
Just the way it is.
All right, dip it in blue cheese. Tell me what you think.
Wow. No, I was saying before we started, I'm not hungry right now, but I have no problem eating this. It's very, very good.
You know, and buffalo wings got a very bad rep when it comes to being unhealthy. But let me tell you,
they're healthy.
There's 0 carbs in these, and they're gluten free. How can you beat that?
I don't know.
So this is actually the first time I've This is the first time I've actually ever ordered regular buffalo wings from this place.
Now I gotta try dirt.
Now I've been in J. Timothy's like a handful, well, a couple dozen times.
Ready? I'm having my first ever dirt wing here.
Dave is about to indulge in the dirt wing, which is,
you know what I don't
which is
like
made
about
famous
wings?
by the Food Network.
You know, they're just too messy.
Oh.
They're good, but they're messy.
Tell me about it.
Yeah. Kind of gross.
So
Very good.
You just. I think you just sold the audience on our 8 viewers that the dirt wing is really now.
So good, yeah.
Could you do like a compare contrast with what you had with the regular buffalo wing?
Dirt is better.
Dirt is better. Now
Yeah.
tell me why. Tell us why.
It's a richer taste. Maybe got a little crunch to it.
You feel the crispness in your mouth?
Yeah. Right in there. Now, why are buffalo wings? You seem to know everything about them, so I'm going to ask, like, why do we have celery and carrots?
I think you need that fiber to kind of like cut down on the heat. If you go full blown hardcore with everything with the buffalo sauce, it could eventually lead to a messy disaster. So you need the carrots, you need the celery. It kind of like neutralizes everything that's going on inside.
It makes your meal a little more alkaline.
Definitely.
I'm gonna have another dirt one.
Oh, yeah. Oh, have as many as you like from either side of the fence.
Oh, man.
And wings to me, because they don't carry any carbs in them, as long as you keep them unbreaded and stick to just pure buffalo sauce.
It's health food. Right?
It's kind of like seafood to me. I could just eat infinite amounts of it. It starts filling me up, but it doesn't give me that like heavy, weighted, bloated feeling.
Like apple fritters.
Like apple fritters, which is the polar opposite of wings. But I'll say this much. Going back and forth, I do like my wing to be a little bit less saucy, which is what you do get out of the dirt wings. I don't know why they call them dirt wings, probably because they have a more darker complexity with that burnt look to them.
Yeah, it looks like they got dirt on it.
Yeah.
Funny thing, I was just telling someone yesterday that, you know, the process of eating wings with a beard, I don't always enjoy it. You know, stuff gets caught in there, you gotta wipe it.
It's tough. Yeah, it's tough. I actually thought about completely shaving.
I could not turn down this opportunity for you today. And I'm glad I did. Because you know what? These dirt wings, these are good. They're very good.
Well, I'm glad you're enjoying them.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna have one more. Then that's it.
You get 3 more if you like.
I don't.
Oh, okay.
It's too messy at that point.
But I would say Plainville's food niche, because I think
famous dirt wings.
I would, because there's a few towns in Connecticut. I want to start getting into a whole series about this. Because I've noticed that some towns in Connecticut are famous for certain food items, and I would actually call Plainville a wing.
Because we got sliders.
It's
right
a
down
wing
the street.
town. There's sliders over there. There's another place just past sliders. It's a diner. They boast that they have, I think, like over 50 different flavors of wings.
Really?
I've never even been in there, but I pass by it every now and then. Yeah, it's right by the train tracks. We should check it out sometime. But yeah, there's so many towns out there in Connecticut that actually have different specialties. Like I would say...
Have you had a steamed cheeseburger from Ted's?
In Meriden?
Yeah.
Yes, I have.
You want to go there?
We'll go there next, yeah.
All right, cool.
There's Ted's and then I forgot what the other place is called, but there's like 3 or 4 different places in Meriden that all boast to have the best steamed cheeseburger.
So that means that Meriden is just the spot for steamed cheeseburgers, really.
So that is Meriden's thing, yeah. So
I didn't know about the other one, so Ted's is
Oh yeah, yeah. Ted's is not the only place that does steamed cheeseburgers. There's other places in that same area, and they all claim that they're the best and whatnot. And then I would say Waterbury and Cheshire, that area right there, is famous for 2 things. Italian food. You got Nardelli's, which originated from there. And hot dogs. There's a lot of hot dog places in Cheshire in particular. You have Blackie's.
I know about Blackie's.
Which is excellent. It's unfortunate that the prices have gone up 25 cents every year the past 3 years now, which is insane, but that's neither here nor there. And then if you go down Route 10 in the summertime, because it's kind of a seasonal thing, they have a few places that actually do charcoal hot dogs, always down to like the Wallingford area. And I'm really all about charbroiled hot dogs. That's another thing I love about Western New York. Is that's how they do all their hot dogs over there. Whereas over here, most of the hot dogs are steamed or boiled. You know, you think about like all these restaurants that do muckies and stuff like that.
Right.
But in Buffalo, they do their Salem's hot dogs at a place like Ted's Hot Dogs. And it's charcoal right in front of you. Boom.
There's one thing about Connecticut that I'm sure of. Everybody likes to go out to eat. So this is not shocking.
Oh no. Connecticut's starting to turn into a foodie state for sure. Everybody just goes out to eat all the time. And there's a lot of great restaurants out there that are coming up.
Breweries are getting big. Food trucks.
Right. It used to be just wineries, but there's just been an explosion of breweries. I've even thought about wanting to get into that whole business too. I know a few people that are interested in setting up shop who do brew their own beers and whatnot. And you know what? I think the market isn't quite oversaturated because I think at the rate of their popularity, no, it's not like Froyo where I called it. Where there was that time, 3 years ago, where there was like an explosion of frozen yogurt
Peach Waves closed, some of them.
Yeah. Half of them shut down afterwards because everyone just got tired of eating frozen yogurt all the time. You know? Yeah. But with beer, you can count on everybody drinking beer all the time. And as, you know, college kids grow up and turn 21 and stuff, you're just going to have more and more people going into the bar, just drinking more. And you never completely retire unless you completely abstain. You know?
Yeah, which is a thing too.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. We all need to, you know, chill out every now and then.
So I'm done with the wings.
Okay.
I like them.
So if you
want my assessment?
Yeah, if you were to rate them, we'll do like the regular buffalo wing.
Well, since this is actually like, I mean, this is our first ever rating of wings.
We're obviously not going to. Yeah, we're not going to compare them to Sliders or any other place around here.
Well, but maybe we will.
Well, we could. Yeah. But for the time being, what are your thoughts? Like
my experience of coming in here.
Yeah.
Come in and, you know, like I said, it smells great here. They have like wood burning stove. There's like food cooking. In fact, I've driven by this place before, and just driving by it. It's one of those places where like you're in the car and you smell things frying and stuff. So it's like, that's kind of cool. So you walk in the door, everybody's super friendly, and they bring you some wings, and they're like fresh. So it's not like a, you know, a corporate restaurant or anything. Oh, and it's in like a really old house. Yeah. So that's cool too. This place is, I think it's a superb experience here.
And this place is always hopping too.
Yep. I know.
Even at 3 o'clock on a Thursday, there's a lot of people inside right now. We were just fortunate enough to actually get a table and not have to wait outside here. Yep. But when we tried doing this about a year ago, we came in, we couldn't sit. In fact, I couldn't even picture being able to do it after that. Yeah, it was like a 45-minute wait. So we're like,
so this has been a long time in the coming.
Yeah. But I'm glad you enjoyed your experience here.
I did.
J. Timothy's is a phenomenal place, and I would say if you've never been here before, you should come on down to Plainville. Especially if you're a wing connoisseur, and there's other great stuff.
I'll come with you. I'll come with you.
There's a gorgonzola bread that's absolutely delicious. They make a great prime rib here.
Really?
Oh yeah. It's not just wings.
I'll come back. If you want to come, let me know. Send me a DM.
Alright, you got it, man.
Yeah.
But
if I ignore that DM that says something.
Alright. If he ignores it, that means we're not coming back. We're just gonna move on to steamed cheeseburgers.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, talking about the future here for a quick hot second. Towns like New Haven and Torrington are very famous for their pizza, especially New Haven. I mean, you got Bays, like very thin crust. New Haven style pizza is just, you know, there's a huge cult following for that. And they always want to do a little bit of compare and contrast with New Haven versus New York style pizza. And then I'd say towns like Torrington that's quite a pizza town too, because that's all they have for restaurants really, is that there's like 30 pizza restaurants there. And a lot of them have their own different styles. Yeah. Growing up there, I knew I knew exactly where the good ones were from the bad ones, like places like Roma, the Berkshire, North End 2 guys. Very good joints, but we'll carry on. Doing one town at a time, looking for different food adventures and whatnot. It's not just gonna be all wings, but this is a good starter. So
I'm into it. Let's do it.
So yeah, that's it. We're done, and
Your fingers are probably too sticky to turn the camera.
no, I'll turn it off. But we thank you guys, the 4 of you, for watching this video.
Ooh, are you kidding?
Come down to J. Timothy's in Plainville. Grab yourself a dirt wing and a buffalo wing too.
Yeah.
Preferably a dirt wing. You won't regret it. So until next time, done. It's Dave and I, Mr. Greg, wishing you the best. And I'm gonna totally edit this out.
Yeah, whatever.
All right. Bye.